There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin Zulu Globe.
Psychologist, relationship coach, the one, the only
Benjamin Zulu.
Benjamin Zulu himself.
We want our men to make initiatives in the relationship, right? Because naturally, men are leaders. Now, today we're discussing an interesting topic because we are asking, what do you do to make a man move the relationship forward? That's the question that we have. I'm welcoming our viewers to Benjamin Zulu Global Show. My name is Sylvia Kirimi, and I believe you're going to learn on this one. Yes, what do we do to make a man move the relationship forward?
Yes, and we are trying to avoid you taking charge and creating the awkward reversed roles, where you're the one calling the shots, you're the one suggesting the moves, you're the one taking the lead, and then you feel overwhelmed because you're having to be both the man and the woman. You know, to be the one who's being led, but also the one who's leading.
Yes.
Women have attempted to get a man they can control, so they end up getting a man who can't lead. They usually reach down to a man who would not have brought himself to this level by himself. One way to control people is bringing them up higher than they could bring themselves.
Okay.
So they are worshipful of you for being on that level of life, driving those kind of cars, living that kind of houses, or wearing that kind. And people manipulate situations by bringing a person higher than the person was, thinking now the person will be loyal. They will just be there on your back to enjoy their life when they cannot think on this level. Imagine on this level. They cannot control situation, be comfortable, be in charge. They can't even show the way on this level. This is not the level they're familiar with. Those who try to circumvent the situations of, we tend to marry shortcut, whoever is available. People, when they're tired, they marry whoever is available. And they hope it will work. So women who get accomplishments in life, they tend to say men are intimidated of me, they fear my achievements, let me just marry whoever I can find. So they take charge now, they become more masculine, they go after a certain man. Either a man who is lower in life or a man who is lower in age. They also go for younger men. But generally they usually go for one who is lower in life, who has not done that kind of self-development. And they say, oh, money doesn't matter as long as it's love. It's not money, it's mind. Always remember, money is a fruit. The root is the mind. The way you think is the money you make. So the money is outcome. The root is how you think, how you manage your life, how you manage your time, your work ethic, your punctuality, your self-development, your competency. Does money matter? It matters because it's coming from the mind, the way you think.
Yes.
Remember that?
It does.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Other people tell you, what if you inherited it? For you to maintain inheritance, you might be thinking on that level of the inheritance.
Again, the mind.
Thank you. Most people who bequeath you inheritance train you with the heritage of their lifestyle first, so that you can sustain. Let's train our children with abundance so that they don't have to deal with groundbreaking. They don't have to deal with foundations. So if you find a person who has been brought up with parents who are already builders, that person has done 2 degrees. You have done 1 in the university, them they've done 2. They did 1 at the university, another 1 in life. From the time your child is a teenager, you should carry them around and show them your world. Show them the deals you do. Show them how you manage your empire. Teenagers can think. Please, don't call your children for too long, okay? There's a king in Israel who became king at 7 years. Josh, at 7. So, but he had a very strong mentor called Jehoiada. Be the mentor and let the child start taking charge of things. Taking charge of things. We baby our children too long. Make sure, Sylvia, by the time your child is leaving your house, starting their own home, 25 and above, they have a 10-year solid exposure from the mother, firsthand. From the dad, firsthand. Honestly, I expect that sometime their child will be here around the shore. You just came with the child to sit in through. to learn the boredom. You know, they used to watch social media, which is very fast. They should attend the real show. And see the waiting. The real time, yes. What time you show up.
Yes.
So that in the future they don't say, oh, I'm waking up. No, I'm used to this. This is how my mom lived.
True.
You want us to show up 6? I'm used to that. I've grown seeing mom doing that.
Yeah.
It's
actually interesting.
The first time they struggle, oh, I'm sleepy, oh, I won't come next time. This is life, eh? Thank you for tasting.
Yes.
We should expose at that level. You meet a person who has been exposed for 10 years, grown by their parents, shown the world, and then you start shaming them. It's because you don't understand, my friend.
Yeah.
That they have. You should be lucky you're meeting a non-beginner and they can teach you a few ropes.
Yes.
2 beginners are dangerous. At least you should sometimes find people who have done something.
True.
Try to find people who have 1 step.
You learn faster.
It's faster.
Yeah.
Than experimenting, both of you like 2 idiots. You make mistakes, you rise up, you fall. You make too many setbacks.
Yes.
If you come to dating and you meet people, somebody who has built something, you should congratulate rather than shaming them for it. You should compliment rather than taking them like they should feel sorry for what they have done for their lives for you. When men need to show leadership in a relationship, some of them is because they never saw it being shown. They did not see the man lead.
Okay.
Their mothers were some of the people bargained downwards who got the man who was available, not the one who was capable, and the one they could find.
Yeah.
And because it appeared like when a woman finds herself, then she cannot find a man. She must remain unawakened.
Yes.
To be appealing to men. So let's start where you are avoiding the situation where you are the one in front. The first thing you shall do in order to make a man move the things forward is give him a taste of your love and pull back.
Okay.
Taste of your love does not mean physical intimacy, because you are living a crazy generation. You must keep clarifying obvious things.
Yeah. True.
Very crazy generation. The taste of your love means taste of your companionship.
Yeah.
Accompany him to a place or two. Let him taste the warmth of just having you next to him.
Yeah.
That is something. That is something. When you're a good, warm, beautiful lady who's loving, adoring, adore a man and you'll be addicted to. Men never forget how man adored them.
Oh.
You know, we're in a society that is telling women to be empowered.
Yeah. Empowered.
That is a twist.
Yes.
When it comes to love, relationship, adore him. Make him feel powerful. Not you to be empowered. Empower him.
Empower him.
Yes. Make him feel the king.
Yeah.
So generally when it comes to relationships, leave those titles out there of high-powered CEO, lady boss. They're masculine. When you come here, be feminine.
Yeah.
Massage is ego with I'm at your command. Wherever you follow, wherever you lead, I'll follow. Figuratively, give him your hand.
Yeah.
Let him hold your hand and lead the way.
Oh.
That's how romance works.
Yeah.
He won't remember your status in life if you can simply be the girl at his arm. Practice that mentally, energetically. Just arrange yourself behind him. When you get in the lift or when you're walking to a restaurant, arrange yourself behind him.
Yes.
Let him talk first. Always confer to him. Let him make those small decisions. If you position him that way for a period of time and you validate him, and it will even make you feel so much at peace, because elsewhere in life you've been in charge, thinking for people, deciding for people, talking for people, reminding people, urging people, nudging others, arguing others, quarreling.
At least become a girl at home.
Let me tell you, it is a rest for a woman to find a man behind whom she can rest. Do you know how funny another side of you comes out when you meet a man who takes charge?
Yes.
He can drive you. He can choose routes. He can choose restaurants.
You relax.
It feels strange. And you may even wonder, so this is possible. Am I safe? Is that something I'm not doing? You know, you may be used to so much being in control of everything until when you rest, you're like, I'm triggered. Is that something I'm avoiding?
Yes.
You know?
What's coming?
You know?
Yes.
Let him. Let him. When he invites you of you, of course, there's that collaboration. Yeah. But by nature, let him arrange yourself behind him as the younger one, the lesser one, the lovely one, the easygoing.
Yeah.
Brings just softness and fun. And bring just that restful, happy climate.
Yes.
If you give him that taste of what it would feel, he feels obeyed, in charge, leading. You do throw in your input, you do discuss when you discuss, but it's not a condescending, it's more of a collaboration. Yeah. Particularly when he invites your view and he realizes your ideas are also very good. That's a second twist that is very hard to find. For men wanting a woman who submits to them, they tend to go to a very weak woman.
Yeah.
They are unlearned, those who have no fortune in life, those who have no self-development, no opportunities. A long time ago, men wanted the one who obeys. I thought they went for that one.
Yeah.
Only to realize they shortchange themselves in that she cannot contribute to what you're doing. She's not on that mental level. So this woman should also be on a good mental wavelength. In fact, when you're building an empire, you need two minds. When you're building many investments, when you try to build children, to build family culture, to build financial, when you're building a real life, you need a capable woman.
Yeah.
For many reasons. We have been listing them in many other places, saying sometimes the queen is one who can step in Proverbs that one. With her merchant ships, she's making some money. She can do some things. But when she's with you, she's a lesser one. In the arrangement of the relationship, you don't feel any competition for power.
Yes.
Now, the second element is when your contribution to him, I'm giving you what taste of your love you give him. Then you step back.
Yes.
You keep him company and let him taste what it feels to have a beautiful lady at his command.
Who is allowing him to lead.
Yes.
Yes.
That is very validating. It's hypnotizing to male ego. It's hypnotizing.
Oh, wow.
Remember that.
Yes.
Don't go out of your way to do other things. Give them that. That's how women, even in the career world, that's the game they play. They obey the bosses and bosses feel so, so they prefer.
The ladies.
Yes. That's how women are taking over, if you're asking how.
You wonder, why has that lady stayed there for so long?
Yes.
Yeah.
She may not even be the most competent. She's just the sweetest to work with. The man has an ego. If you try to quarrel him, he cannot say, the man can, you know. Women who have learned, yes, sir. That yes, sir, has taken them very far.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
Because the man doesn't feel that conflict.
Yes.
And sometimes he can vent and she just does say, I'm sorry, sir, we are going to work on it. I'm sorry, sir. The man may not say, I'm sorry, sir, for too long.
Even the language changes.
So,
yes.
So there's no ego fight. It comes. So if women are manipulating it in the work world, how better will it work for you when you apply it in the right context?
Exactly.
You know, the right man. The second element is, which is very, again, unforgettable. And be careful with it because it's even very addictive. They can try to behave possessive with you because of it.
Okay.
When you give them wise counsel from a lady is very rare in this world. The women who can give us counsel are our mothers, experienced women who have a lot of seen life, but we don't have access to many of them. Where are they? When you're on this level of life as a man, you can't find those kind of women to give you personalized advice.
Exactly.
You may need to pay coaching sessions or counseling or whatever to find a person who can just you're trying to purchase a piece of land, she looks at it and she says, if I were you, I would do ABCD. And later on you realize she saved you a lot of stress.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
if I were you, I would this and that.
Yeah.
And she's giving you wise counsel that makes your life better. Men appreciate that greatly. But they don't get it often from women.
Yeah.
Women come to the life to eat. They don't come to contribute. So you come there to contribute wise counsel. And the other thing you shall do to give him a taste is to package him the way you would package your husband. In a small way. Get him a cloth here, something there, or sometimes get a cleaner to do a few things on his house. You may not play wife directly,
Yes.
but there are some things you can do. There are things as a woman, they even disturb you.
Yeah.
The moment you show up, you know this can be done.
Yeah.
This can be different.
Suggest ideas.
You know, and just that taste, it can be even in his business premises.
Yeah.
And you can see this place needs facelift. You can design something for him, he implement. Some of things he will finance them. Just give him the ideas.
Yeah.
And he's very happy that, wow, it looks, I feel different. Most bachelors don't know the importance of a good desk and a good chair. They work with bare minimum.
Yes.
Whatever works. If the
Yes.
chair is not falling, he will never replace it.
True.
And they don't remember. They just... So you may find that everything is just dry, bare minimum, no lady touch. When you come in, you feel disturbed.
Yeah.
And you find yourself doing some things there. Give him a taste of that. So for a period of time when you come into a man's life, give him a full-on presence, a taste of the difference you would make.
Yeah.
Now, don't make the mistake many women make of overdoing.
Becoming a wife.
Because you too now,
Yeah.
you're also getting emotionally attached. After you've done enough to demonstrate, step back and let him decide whether he wants that.
Yes.
One seller of shoes had a secret of selling where he said you always give 2 options, not 3. Meaning when a customer comes and they ask for a shoe and the other one they compare, when they point at the third one, he asks, which of these 2 should I take back?
That's smart.
He's forcing a decision.
Yes.
It's easier to compare the 2 than to compare 3.
Yeah.
And when asking you if you before which one should I take back, you are forced to make up your mind.
Make a decision faster.
You too learn to force men to put them in positions where they can't continue dilly-dallying because they're already enjoying it. Your presence, are already enjoying it.
Yeah.
Now get busy. One way to pull back is just get busy. You visited his place several Saturdays, or you went to this, you accompanied him. He got so used to your company. He remembers the stories, the memorable, you know.
Yes.
And it was over the moon, just the drive back and struggling through this and the other one.
Yeah.
Those funny memories, funny moments. And then you think you have shown enough and you've seen enough. It's time for him to decide.
Yes.
Just get busy now.
Step back.
Disappoint him several times that he can't find you
Yes.
because we are not anything. And you don't want him to think you're already anything.
Yes.
You're not. And you hold back, and he will want at some point. It's unfortunate, we can't go. I was getting used to your company. And you will drop it somewhere that, in the future, when we have something, we can do more.
Good lines. Yes.
You leave it to him. Let me tell you, people tend to make decisions when they don't have forever. Don't make it think that he has forever. Remember that as a woman, you control what happens in your life by entertaining or not entertaining.
Yeah.
This element of giving him a taste of your essence and then pulling back so that he decides whether he wants that or not is one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
You pull back gently. Because honestly, many men are not ready for your kind of a woman. They're not. but they enjoy you while you are here.
Yes.
So you may fill your gaps thinking he loves you because he keeps saying how wonderful you are. They can love you emotionally, but they have the capacity and preparedness to give you what you want.
Yeah.
Let's reiterate this to all good people. Everybody wants a good person. I don't know why we tend to forget that.
Yes.
If you understand that, you will know why you never unpack your body physically. You will end up attached to the wrong places. Just give your taste of your essence, your company, your companionship, your advice, how you would improve his life. There are many other ways as well. How you plan his dream, plan his life, how you would structure his future, how you would improve his career. There are many ways in your conversations that because you're a knowledgeable woman and you know how to listen with empathy, you know how to collect points, you can help him.
Yes.
The second, so this first element is how you give him a taste. The second element will help you when the man, you are the one who initiates interactions. You can notice a man who has not noticed you. You shall not sit there and just pray to the heavens. After you pray, you take action.
Yes.
So how to make a man move a relationship forward when you are the one who noticed him first? And I want this to save you from awkward situations.
Okay.
You do a strategic flyby. Flyby is, we borrow it from the guys who are sending some rockets to the moon. They were sending it to the outer space really to study the sun, but they made them fly by the moon to take a few photos.
Okay.
Not to land,
Yeah.
just to use the gravity of the moon to and then continue.
Yes.
You're going farther, but you come close to this. One way to get the attention of men is you're going farther with your life. You're going to destiny, into marriage, into future, right?
Yeah.
And you've noticed a man who looks interesting. You don't know too much about him. You don't know whether he's ready or he's prepared, but you like him.
Yes.
You're allowed to like men.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
We are allowed.
Please, stop acting like you are out of line. No.
Yes.
You're allowed. If you like a man, you should just fly by his space. Stop by his desk. Stop by his social media. Stop by his inbox.
Wow.
Discuss what you like about his life. Not him. You don't like him directly. You like what he does.
His life.
Yes. His job, his suit, his ideas, his articles, his videos. Whenever you use the term like to a searching man, that's enough.
You're showing interest.
Yes. That's enough showing of interest.
Yeah.
You fly by. You also shine in his space. Find a way to shine in front of him. Find a way to bring him a piece of cake or to find a way to shine in front of him. When he has a birthday, take advantage of it and storm. Stop being too polite.
Yeah.
Sometimes you really need to get crash people's events and then steal the show.
Yes. Even be the only one remembering his birthday.
Exactly.
Yes.
So be a spy. That spying you've been doing of checking who's talking who, can you take it to a better use now? So even if when you are single, you used to move around with a bounce, you know? Sporty shoe, free this, bouncy, bounce here, bounce there, bump fist, doing this. You may even have a sporty personality, whatever. You know? But whatever life you had adopted that time may not be graceful and feminine.
Yeah.
This is a time you learn those small mannerisms that men associate with femininity. When you go for performance, you wear the costume for the performance.
True.
For the role. This is not pretense, this is maximizing your potential in that respect.
Yeah.
Being the best you can be in terms of being a lady. All the other facets of your life will come back later.
Yeah.
So don't pierce everywhere. Don't pierce. In Africa in particular, they suspect too many piercings, too many tattoos. Be moderate with them. The image is their mothers. African mothers don't overdo anything. Be conservative. You're dealing with the sons of these mothers. Why do you forget that? You're dealing with the sons of who?
Yeah.
Very conservative mothers.
Yes.
So stop this wildness. We are saying this second strategy is to shoot your shot by just appearing in front of him. Engaging conversations that are just about his life and what you like about him.
Okay.
And because it's sincere, it can be polite and measured. So that even if there's another woman in his life, you have registered your liking, interest of something in him without risking direct rejection.
Yeah.
I want you to employ this because you can't sometimes, men may not notice you first.
Yeah.
Even good men
Yes.
may not notice you first. Or they may not know that you're available.
Yeah.
They may just have a general admiration of you.
Yes.
And they have never imagined,
That you could be available.
you know,
Yeah.
when you notice a person who's paying rapt attention in your presentation, after you finish your presentation, go greet them. Some men just show their admiration, they can't help, but you see it. They look, you see them looking at you every time you're passing. You notice them liking a comment, compliment. You notice it.
Yes.
And you also like them. There's no harm
Shoot your shot.
in saying, and please don't mistake of shooting the shot like I like you. No, we
Yes.
said it's flyby.
Yeah.
You bring yourself close, inviting him to initiate
Wow.
closeness. Once you come that close, a man who is searching, every cell in his body will want to take action. The reason you need a man to ask you out is so that you can now ask him the right questions.
Yes.
He should be the one to ask him out, to ask you out, so that you are the one to ask the
right
right questions.
questions.
You are more at stake. Society allows men to hide a lot of things, to play around, to loiter, to hover. You are the one to investigate how safe you are. And if you get married, you're the one to do social migration from your family to his family. You have a lot to lose.
Yeah.
Always just come close, let him invite. If he invites you now, you have to inspect what he's proposing, because sometimes people just want to enjoy you.
Yes.
Because don't let them think you're desperate. When you ask the right questions, they know you're not desperate.
You assess.
You have standards, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Now, again, maybe society thinks that men who are not moving forward to commitment are afraid of losing their freedom. Is it true?
There's a freedom you can't maintain with marriage.
Yeah.
So, in order to include another person, you must give up some autonomy.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
So if you want to be completely free, don't get married. So stop asking for things that are not, those things are not compatible.
Okay.
If you want total privacy, stay alone.
Yes.
So there's a place of becoming one with another, exposing yourself, being vulnerable, giving way, including another, consorting, cross. If you just want to be solo, remain solo.
Yeah.
Marriage by nature means I will maintain my individuality. There are many aspects of life I'll still be doing, but I'll also form another union with a person.
Yes.
Where there I am with them. I'm not independent, I am interdependent. We operate together.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, it only means that you have to give space and let some things go
Exactly.
for the sake of this person.
Exactly.
Wow, such an amazing conversation. We have learned a lot. I believe our viewers have also grabbed something good. To get Benjamin Zulu's books, you can go to www.benjaminzuluglobal.com. See you next time.
There are conversations that shape how we live. Conversations that help us navigate challenges of life. Conversations that bring out the best in us. This is where we gather to help each other find the way and unleash our potential. Welcome to the Benjamin.